Hi, it's me. So welcome to the channel. I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. पता नहीं क्या बोलना है. So first video में कैसे करते हैं? पता नहीं यार. I have no clue how to start this. So this is my life. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna show you my life. I'm gonna show you what all I do in a day. It's gonna be a lot of fun. पता नहीं मैं कहाँ दिख रहा हूँ. I'm not looking in this screen. I'm looking over there. So yes, guys, as I was saying, was I saying anything? Yes. I'm Tarwar. So on this channel, I'm gonna talk essentially a lot about general stuff. I'm gonna give you tips, lifestyle tips. कैसे करते हैं चीज़ें, how to do stuff, general things. I'm really tongue tied. पता नहीं क्या बोलना है. Yes. So essentially that's what I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys what I do and how stuff going. I hope you like it. Probably will. Some of you won't. Some of you will. पता नहीं कैसे होने वाला है मेरे को समझ नहीं. It's gonna be a fun channel, guys. So continue watching. It's gonna be a lot of. Wow. So the weather's really nice today. Oh, really cool. That's very sunny. Wow. Let's now. Oh my God, that bit was not funny. Jesus Christ. Like the video for that, guys. Like. Okay. So on a serious note, if there is such a thing, I'm going to talk to you guys about NIFT, which is the National Institute of Fashion Technology. So I'm currently in college. I am studying in NIFT, Kolkata, and I'll tell you guys about the process. So basically, कैसे apply किया मैंने, what was the procedure, what was the exam like, then what you do next. So basically, that's how I was planning to do it. Now, step one is what I did was I filled the form. So you get this online form. So you have to fill the form on the NIFT website. So you have to be very clear. You have to fill in your details, all the basic details, and then you apply for the course that you want. So NIFT offers various courses. So these courses are mostly related to fashion, to the world of fashion, and they are, I'll name a few: leather design, accessory design, fashion design, textile design, and knitwear design. So all of these courses come with their own perks and their own benefits. Now you have to choose which one's best for you. So for example, I chose leather design because I was really interested in leather products and मुझे मन है leather bags, shoes, wallets वगैरह बनाने का, तो I was really interested in that. Now the next step is once you apply, you've done, your name is registered. After that will be so the deadline for this is October. So before October of the previous year in which you are going to take admission, you have to fill the form. So for example, अगर आपको 2021 में admission लेना है, तो you will fill the form by October of 2020. Now the next step after this is to give your entrance exam, which is the main thing. Now the entrance exam usually happens in the year of January, in the month of January. So I gave my exam in January 2019. Now usme the exam is divided into certain parts. Now it's a 100 marks exam, out of which 50 is CAT. Now CAT is CAT, which stands for Creative Ability Test. Now in this, you obviously, NIFT being a design college, tests your creativity in terms of drawing, coloring, your use of colors, your understanding, your skill. That is 50 marks. Now that depends on how good you are. If you practice more, if you go to coaching centers and all that stuff, you'll obviously be better and you'll know how to better prepare for that. Even if you haven't, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. A lot of the students who come into NIFT do not go to coaching centers. उनके बहुत अच्छे centers मिल जाते हैं. They get into the best places without going into coaching. Now after that, the next 30 marks is your GAT, which is the General Ability Test. Now this is your test where you have your English, logical reasoning, maths, all that stuff. So इसमें you can prepare. There are various books available online. Or again, if you've been to a coaching center, you probably know all this stuff. Why are you watching this? I'm kidding. So just keep watching and like the video, please. Just do it. Now the next remaining 20 marks is part of the situation test. Now this is a test that happens physically at your nearest NIFT center. So for example, if you're in Delhi, at NIFT Delhi, you go to the center and you have to design a model with the materials they've given you. So basically आपको एक packet दिया जाएगा. It'll have a basic set of ingredients and you'll have to make ingredients. You'll be given a basic set of materials and you have to make something with those materials in the given time, which is I think 2 hours. I don't remember. Now when you're done with all of these tests, also the situation test happens in the month of May. So you can actually, after you've cleared your first exam, you can choose your date for the situation test. There are a couple of date options available and you can choose online. Now just remember, situation test will only happen once you've cleared the first stage of the NIFT exam, which is the general entrance exam, which is 100 marks. Only after you've cleared that with the minimum cutoff, which I'm not sure what it is this year, but when I was there, it was about 60 marks out of 100. So once you've cleared that, only then can you go for the situation test, or you will be selected, that is. Now after situation test, they'll calculate your scores, and depending on your scores, your rank will come. Now NIFT usually takes I think 2500 to some odd students. Now out of those students, first 500 to the first 1000 students get the best centers. Now obviously the better your rank, the better center you get. Now by center, I mean the place where the college is located. So NIFT has around 14 to 16 campuses across India, and the best campuses that essentially are regarded as the best campuses are New Delhi, Mumbai, Gandhinagar, Chennai, Kolkata, Bangalore. These are regarded as the top. So of course the center depends on your course. For example, some courses are better in some NIFT centers than they are in other NIFTs. For example, you have leather design, and leather design is very good at the Kolkata center. Obviously not to say that it's not good at the other centers, it's just that it's much better at my center. Now after you've done that, you've gotten your result, you'll get to know. So usually 25 2,500 students are admitted for NIFT. Now, depending on your category, if you're a general category student, which I am, you'll be admitted according to that. So your cutoff will be the regular cutoff for the general category. Now, if you're any of the other categories, that is OBC, SC, or ST, your cutoff will change. So your marks that you need to secure to get admission will be different. It could be lower. It usually is. Now, depending on your category and your marks, you'll get your center. So, for example, I had a rank of 1247, and hence I got the option of a few centers. Once you have your mark, you'll get a rough idea of which center you will most likely go to. Now, the final step of this process is the counseling session. So once you get your marks, you can either decide to go forward with the counseling session, which means yes, you are most likely to get admitted into. So the counseling session happens in the month of July. So again, June and July. So again, now the date of your counseling will depend on what rank you have. So for example, if you have a rank of 500, your counseling will be in the month of June most likely. So the earlier rank is, itni pehle aapki counseling will be. Now my counseling was at the end of June. Now in the counseling session, you basically sit across a table with all the other students who have secured a similar rank to you. So there'll be about 100 to 200 or maybe more than that odd students on a particular day. Now counseling, they basically tell you about the centers that you have available to you. Now depending on your rank, they'll give you an option of a few centers that they'll basically give you options of different centers available to you. They'll tell you what courses you're eligible for depending on your rank. So for example, if I have a rank of 1247, which was my rank, have I said that again? I've said that. So for example, my rank was 1247. I got a select number of courses that were available to me. So the officials will give you a list of courses, and you have to select the best course and the best center that you want. Now this is a very important decision. It's very critical that you make it with your parents or with somebody else. You can think on it for a while, and before going into the counseling session, know exactly which center you want to go to or which course you want. Now even if that's not the case, because a lot of times you're not really sure what you want or you're not sure what you'll get, you can still have a lot of time there, because you will be sitting there for around 4 to 5 hours, because it does take a lot of time for them to arrange everything. Now in that time, you can decide which course you want depending on your liking, or sometimes not even your liking, but what is available genuinely. Sometimes you might have to go for a course that you do not like, but you will go to a course because the center is just simply better. For example, if you get a knitwear design course in New Delhi, but you don't really want it, and you're getting a fashion communication course in, say, Patna, but you want to go to New Delhi, you might still choose New Delhi. Being the better center, it might have the better teaching facilities or the better environment. Now that all completely depends on you, so it's your choice what you want to do. So essentially, after you're done with all this process, NIFT will ask you to bring with you a demand draft of about 1,50,000 rupees before the counseling session itself. Now this is something which they do in order to ensure that the student will take admission. Now of course, if you get into the other design colleges, the big ones, NIT, MIT in Pune, you might go there as well. But given the fact that you've come this far, most students do end up taking admission. Now once you're done, well, you can be happy, because your session begins the next month. So of course, if you move to a different city like I did, it's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of challenges, and I'll talk about that in another video. So yes, that was the procedure of how to apply at NIFT and the first few processes that you will go through. Well, thank you guys ever so much for watching. I mean, I can't believe you've reached this far. Pata nahi. Thank you so much if you watched this video, and if you've reached till this part of the video, I hope you learned something from my experience, and this is essentially what I'm attempting to do. I'm trying to talk about my experience at NIFT and how I'm doing. So hopefully in the next couple of videos, I'll talk about my life at NIFT and kaisa ho raha hai, how everything's working. The fees, the expenses, the living expenses, the cost of stationery at NIFT, and all those things, how the courses are, if the courses are fun or not, and stuff like that. So thank you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you liked the video. I really hope so, and thank you. That's it. Bye bye.